Guys, I do not feel good, man. Even when I stand up, it's like I'm just like shaky, you know. I don't fucking feel good, man. But so today I got up, I got up, started eating lunch at like 2 o'clock, and I just and my mom was seeing my brother and sister-in-law. She was at their house watching my niece and nephew. My sister-in-law got a job somewhere, and it was like 5:30. I don't know. It just put me in a bad mood, I guess. But we went out, so we left at like 5:50. But went to BJ's, so that's what I did today. But it doesn't bother me normally. I just don't feel good, man. I feel like complete crap. Anyway, and I made this, by the way. Earlier I had a espresso coffee, and then I had some Dunkin' Donuts decaf in my coffee pot, so I made that. And then this is caffeinated IHOP with some almond milk. It's I don't like putting usually milk in it, but I did because I just made a cup of it, and I don't put sugar in. It's good, man. If I had smell, what it would taste like to me, you know? So anyway, it kind of bothered me, you know, because sometime, I mean, I've been sitting here all day, and it just, I don't know why it bothered me, man, but it was stupid of me. I got kind of mad about it, and I said I'd like to see a shrink, and she said, they probably would tell you to get a job, and I said, I don't care. See, I think that's one of the psychological things. For some reason, I don't think she wants me to see a shrink. Probably because I told her I remember my grandfather molesting me, and she's worried I'm going to tell the shrink, which I would. But I said, it's the truth. I said, if they told me to get a job, I would get a job. They told me I couldn't get Social Security disability anymore. Oh, well. See, the government gives me Social Security disability because I'm disabled, and that's great, but they don't own me, you know? I could care less, man, about any of this stuff. I love this stuff, but like a year ago, it just stopped really meaning anything to me. These are just things, you know? What do I care, man? Seriously. But, so that, and I texted her a bunch of stuff, but I didn't send it. I sent it to myself. I said, I would tell a shrink I'm interested in writing and voice acting. I'm writing right now. The voice acting thing is expensive as shit. I'm trying to figure out, I mean, I could pay for it all, but that's a lot of money to get out of my account, you know? Almost $8,000. Who wants to take that much money out of their account? And I can't really get credit cards because they look at it as if I have no income, which I do, I'm guaranteed to get money. I'm probably more guaranteed than people that have a regular job, you know, but this was, man, I told her earlier, it says I don't feel good, I'm probably being a dick, but I don't care, man. If I stop getting that money, it wouldn't mean anything to me, you know. Oh, well, so be it. Just like before I wanted to go on a cruise, and she said, they might tell you, might stop your Social Security. I said, oh, well, just because I get money from Social Security disability isn't because I chose to be disabled, you know. It's because somebody fucking killed me, man. I'm almost blind. I have no smell, you know. So, I have a hole in my skull, little one. So that's why I get it, you know. So it's fascinating, you know, what some people think. And then she said, I don't know why I've been trying. I thought, that's an interesting thing to say. What does she try, you know? I mean, trying to make me happy. I mean, I'm happy. Just sometimes things annoy me, you know? She says stuff like that. and I told her when my sister-in-law got a job, that was going to happen. She was going to be there more and more, and she said she wouldn't. It's one of those things, you know? See, the way I think, maybe psychologically, I don't know, man, but when I hear something, I don't think about it, not even for a second. Just instantly, once I hear something, in my mind is the outcome. And it's weird, right? I'm often right about things that I have that feeling about, but is Riz, man. And yesterday, she's up there talking to my grandmother on the phone. Anyway, yesterday I was, let me stop this once. I stopped that because if I do it too long, I won't record. Having trouble with my Mac earlier too, man. I'm burning discs. I tried to burn a third Blu-ray, and it said something was full, and it said things were running, and I tried to close things. The only thing I did, I couldn't even delete. I tried to delete stuff from my computer, wouldn't let me. So I restarted my Mac, turned it off, and then went up at 8 and turned it back on. And worked now, so I can burn a disc. My mom made good burgers yesterday, man. She made an egg, pulled them today. It was good, and a salad. Cause I wasn't really that hungry, you know. If I'm going back and forth, I'm sorry, but I'm focused. I'm kind of full. Anyway, last night, man, I watched a show called Kill or Be Killed. I think it was from Oxygen or something. And this kid, it was him and his father, and he had a stepmother and a stepbrother. And one day, he called the police. He had shot his father 3 times. His father was dead. But as it turns out, his father had psychologically abused him for years. And he didn't go to school. His father never made him go to school. No homeschooling, nothing. The thing that his father said was to homeschool was some kind of completely other thing. So the kid, his stepmother had to teach him that capital letters and stuff when he was 10 years old, man. So his father, he said one day his father was coming at him. He feared his life, so he shot him. Then he was sent to prison. But then, after his lawyer found out what his father did, something happened and there was a new attorney or something, or some kind of guy, government guy. So what about, something? So I can't remember what it's called, something anyway. He got out of prison, no prison time. He got time served, and he's out of prison. Which is interesting. They said he has to go to school and do something else, but I would think, I mean, good for him, but he did kill somebody. And I would think that poor guy is going to be psychologically fucked for the rest of his life, you know? And I remembered something, and I might have said this before. A long time ago, man, when I was a kid, maybe, I don't think I was 8 years old yet, man, maybe 7. I could have been 8, I don't know. I'll just say from 7 to 10. My dad, it was during the day, maybe the morning, he was in one of his attack modes, you know? He was hitting us all, and my mom was crying, my brother was crying. My mom wasn't crying, she was trying to be strong. My brother was crying, and I was so afraid, man. And one of our neighbors heard him yelling and called the cops. And I don't know if the cops were there yet or not, but I can see it. I was standing in the hallway with either a wooden or a metal baseball bat in my hand. I was like, you know what I mean, like that. And if he would have been there still, and if he would have been hitting my mom, man, and I would have thought if I would have thought he was going to hurt her, if he was crying, I would have killed him, you know. And I don't know, man, what would have happened? Would my life have been completely fucked because of him? And I think about that, man. I don't know. I don't know what would have happened with that. But I can see it, man, in my mind. I was so mad about that. I was so upset. One of those things where you snap, you know. But then I never did that again, man. Shit. And so I thought about that, and it made me think, and I'm like, wow, man. Who would have thought about that? I can just see, you know. I was just like, I was just like that, man. And now the outcome, more than likely, he was like 6'5" or something, and he was muscular because he worked as a welder. So I would probably have swung the bat, and he probably caught him, and probably would have killed us all, man. And see, that's why you don't use violence as a thing, but that was the only time in all the years of being abused, man, that I ever did anything like that, you know. And it's weird, man. I don't know, man. Anybody that's abused, man, tell somebody. I'm telling you, I didn't tell anybody because I thought it was normal, but it's not normal, man. No one should ever put their hands on you, man. If anybody does, or if they ever have, tell somebody. Like me talking right now to you guys on here, man. I told Mom earlier that I was talking about the Taylor Swift album. She said, "You put that on YouTube?" I said, it is so freeing to me. I have no one else to talk to other than my family, really. And you guys, man, you're my internet family, you know, and it's amazing to me. It's releasing a part of me that's been clogged in my mind, you know, and that's what I thought about, man. So if I'm scattered, I'm sorry, man, but also I found something earlier I thought I would put on here. Shit. See something real quick. My mom said, "You're never a waste," because I wrote, I'm not going to write, I don't want to say what I wrote to her. That would be kind of wrong. You know, if I went to a shrink, man, would I tell a shrink what I talked to her about, or would that be kind of private shit? I don't know. Let me see here, man. I got, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. There's something called NUUN, Daily Wellness Hydration Electrolytes. And then there's blueberry, blackberry. I don't know what this flavor is. So anyway, I found those. I thought that's interesting to put on here. And also, if you guys live in Maryland, there's something or a place called the Key School. It's at Annapolis Book Festival, and it happens on the Saturday, April 24th, from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. And I have the website here, so you guys can check it out, man. It has a bunch of stuff. Sip Around the World Tea Party. I don't know what it means, you know. Jonathan M. something. It's like different authors, I guess. I don't really know what they do. But tickets. How much are tickets, man? I don't know. They have panels, all kind of cool stuff, man. So if you like writing or books, and there's also, it says there's huge used book sales. So if you guys like buying books, activities and entertainment, food truck and concessions, and amazing themed raffles. So I mean, it could be a fun thing, you know, for families and stuff, man, to go and have a lot of fun. Let's see raffle baskets that they have here. Each year, Key Schools Parent Association curates grade-level baskets featuring a generous selection of themed items to raffle off in support of the festival. Tickets can be purchased online or in person on the day of the festival. So I don't know what. Let's see. Boatyard Bar and Grill, $50. So I guess it shows you all kind of stuff, man. So I'll send this. I'll put this on here. You guys check it out, man. And I'm going to another book festival in next month on the 25th. It's at Marley Mall. It's the Curmudgeon thing, and I think that'll be fun. And so I went to the one before, and I loved it, man. As I said before, it's the first time I ever felt connected to people at that book festival. You know. I'm still back on here, man. I feel so sick after 8, man. I don't know, man. I don't really have a cold or something, so I don't know. Anyway, I think that's all I have to talk about, man. And let's see. I don't know if I put down how many calories I burned today. Oh, here's the other book festival. Maybe I'll put this on here too. FrightReads.com. It is on May 25th, 12 to 7 p.m. So I'll put that on here as well. And that was fun last year, man. The guy from Fright Reads, he used to let's see. I think he used to play with somebody from Peter, Paul and Mary. He plays guitar. I don't know much about him, but I know he did something before where he was a musician, because sometimes I think he plays at the he'd play at his store, I think. He used to let other artists come in and play too. That was fun. I love to play guitar with him, you know. So anyway, man, I thank you guys for existing and for letting me put videos on here, and for those that respond and for those that don't, man, it means the same to me. And love you guys, man. Really.